Coming up on this edition of Inside the Tribe, you'll get an inside look at what some of our teachers are doing to prevent the spread of COVID-19.
Plus, Mrs. Arnold gives us a yummy snack idea in a special edition of It's Smackin'. Inside the Tribe starts right now.
Thanks for joining us on this week's edition of Inside the Tribe. I'm Mr. Schneblin.
And I'm Miss Dawson. Students, please reach out to your counselors if you are struggling in any way. The counselors are organized by the first letter of the student's last name. Mrs. Bishop serves students with the last names beginning with letters A through E. Mrs. Eunice serves students with last names beginning with letters F through MC. Mrs. Vasquez serves students with the last names beginning with ME through S. And Mrs. Darko serves students with the last names beginning with T through Z. Students can reach out by email or by calling 309-694-8300 from 8 o'clock to 1.
If anyone is having Wi-Fi issues, the parking lot between A and C buildings on the northwest side of campus and the boulevard side of the building in parking spaces 105 through 110 has a Wi-Fi access. If you choose to use the school's Wi-Fi, please remain in your vehicle. Also, Fond du Lac Library parking lot and the Reading Garden also have free Wi-Fi. Welcome back to this week's Raider Report. Our first shout out was sent in by Sophie and Tess Schneblin. They would like to wish Caitlin Decker a very happy birthday on this Thursday, April 9th.
Our second shout out was sent in by Lauren Ricker. She would like to give a shout out to Ellie Beck and Kelsey Griffin for FaceTiming her every morning at 8 o'clock. She says, in doing this with her friends makes the start of her day so much better.
Mrs. Dimitrov sent in a few shout outs to various people. The first one is a congratulations to all the teachers who had not been using Google Classroom and have had to set up and learn very quickly.
She also sends a thank you to the administration for delivering packets for Mrs. Grant, Mrs. Beecraft, and herself.
A big thank you to the IT department for troubleshooting all the Chromebook issues and making the website easier to navigate.
Thank you to Mark Debanis, his staff, and the Lunch Bunch for making all of the lunches.
And the last shout out is to everyone watching, students, parents, and EPCHS staffalty. Thank you for being flexible and adapting to the new experiences in such a fast way.
And thank you, Mrs. Dimitrov, for all of the love and appreciation you sent in. Please remember, if you have a shout out you'd like to see on next week's Raider Report, please send it to our Inside the Tribe Gmail account at itt@ep309.org.
This has been this week's Raider Report. I'm Adam Schneblin.
And I'm Jill Dawson.
I'm Mr. Schneblin, and this is the weekly Raider Weather Report. We just came off a beautiful weekend of nice temperatures and sunshine, but it looks like tonight we've got a chance of rain. Moving into tomorrow, a chance of thunderstorms, but still nice temperatures in the mid-70s. Looking ahead at the rest of the week, the highs are still going to be in the mid-60s and upper 50s, but that chance of rain comes back again at the end of the week on Friday. This has been your weekly Raider Weather Report with Mr. Schneblin.
Coming up, you'll see how different staff members are working to prevent the spread of COVID-19.
And it's Smackin' with a special edition brought to you by Mrs. Arnold.
Hello, guys. Hi from quarantine. I'm here with my other little chefs, and we are going to show how easy it is to make buffalo chicken dip, because I don't know about you, but all I've been doing this quarantine is eating. Still in my PJs, still being a bum, but I just have to have that buffalo chicken dip. So we are going to get started. I want to show you how easy this is. So I have 2 cans of premium chicken breasts from Kroger. Contrary to what my kids say, they are not canned dog food. They're bought right by the tuna. So I take my can, 1 can in, the other can in, and then let's turn some heat on. So now I'm going to add the other ingredients. I have a block of softened cream cheese. I have a half cup of ranch dressing. I have a half cup of hot sauce. And I have a cup of cheddar cheese. Now I have my heat on low, and I'm just gonna stir it all together. Oh, it smells delicious. Break up some of those chicken chunks. Heat it all the way through. And I tell you what, that's looking like some mighty good buffalo chicken dip. And just like that, the buffalo chicken dip is done. So I put it in my little serving bowl here. Grab any crackers, tortilla chips, whatever you like. I tend to prefer my chicken in a biscuit. If you've never had these, you need to have these. And then just like that, we've got a tasty, wonderful snack in like, what, 5 minutes? As Faith Bavard would say, it's smacking. Bye.
This next segment
of
Inside the Tribe
is brought
to
You.
by the Inside the Try crew.
Hi, so we all know that the coronavirus has affected our lives greatly. And we know that practicing good hygiene and social distancing and staying at our homes and going out as little as possible are good ways to not catch the coronavirus. But I thought it would be interesting to see how some of our experts here at EPCHS, what they're doing to prevent the coronavirus and what they think our students should be doing as well. So joining me in studio now from the PE department is Mr. Brad Boris.
Thanks for having me.
Welcome. So, Mr. Boris, what have you been doing? What types of things have you been doing to prevent the coronavirus in your home?
Well, talking with Coach Menzioni and the softball team, we have learned to catch that virus and try to throw it away. And to all of our students out there, the PE department has decided much exercise is needed, so get outside when you can in your own yard, get that exercise in. And then also, Mr. Yoakum, our head of our department, is the health teacher at the high school, and he suggested following all those guidelines. Wash your hands and just get rid of that coronavirus and stay inside.
Thank you. With me now is our next expert from the math department, Mr. Matt Plummer. So Matt, I'm going to ask you the same question I asked Mr. Boris. What have you been doing to prevent the spread of the coronavirus?
Oh man, all kinds of things. Like I wish I had a chart up here. I could just show you everything that we've been doing, especially in the math department. We just want to flatten that curve. We have that, the X and the Y axis. There's a big hump right now. We need to flatten that as much as possible. It's just great to have that coronavirus to get rid of it. We need to get rid of it. We can't have it right here, right now.
Good. I'm glad you're so passionate about this.
It's so great to be inside because I can get all my math homework done. Assign to my students. It's just great to be online learning and all this kind of stuff.
Good. Thank you. Thank you. Our next expert with me from the science department is Mr. Martin Hobbs. So Martin, I'm going to ask you the same question I've asked the other experts that are in here. What are you doing, or what have you been doing to help prevent the spread of the coronavirus?
Well, just shelter in place is very important, washing our hands. As our science students have learned, washing our hands and flushing out our eyes and everything is very important in science class after you're done with an experiment or anything. So just keep washing those hands and following those guidelines. And also, while you're home, don't forget to recycle. Keep that coronavirus away by recycling everything away and putting it in the right spot.
Thank you. Now I'm here with our next expert from the Social Studies Department, Mr. Zach Fleming. So Mr. Fleming, what are you doing to prevent the spread of the coronavirus?
Well, social studies, we want to practice the social distancing. Also, figure out where all this started, We have the map and everything where it started in maybe China. You can go to Italy and all the areas all over the world where it's affected. And now you can study where it's been affected in our place here in the United States, up in Chicago and whatnot. So we can get all that and the social distancing out of the way to figure out, where all the locations are and where to stay away from and make sure we stay indoors. Also, talking with Coach Johns, we can just practice wrestling it away as well.
Okay, good. Thank you. With me now from the English department is Mr. Justin Yang. Mr. Yang, so what are you doing to help to prevent the spread of the coronavirus?
Yo, all you need to do is just like read some books. You're stuck indoors. What else are you gonna do? Read a book or two. They make more than movies. They make books too, folks. Read a book. While you're indoors, just do that. Might as well. Why not? You know?
I agree. Thank you. I'm here now with our last expert, Mr. Schneblin from the Fine Arts Department. Mr. Adam Schneblin, what would you do to help, or what are you doing to help prevent the spread of the coronavirus?
Well, just talking with my drum line, we would just simply drum it out of here and march away from that coronavirus.
Thanks, Mr. Schneblin. Well, that's all for this segment. Hopefully you've gotten some good advice from some of our resident experts to prevent the spread of the coronavirus. And in all seriousness, Mr. Gongam and I hope that you are staying well and you stay safe and you keep washing your hands and practice social distancing, and hopefully we'll all be back together soon. See ya.
That's not all, but that's all the time we have for today. For all school updates, please follow the school on social media and go to our website, ep309.org.
Also, be sure to follow us on Instagram at inside_the tribe.
That's all for this week. Thanks for tuning in to this edition of Inside the Tribe. I'm Mr. Schneblin.
And I'm Miss Dawson. And from everyone here at Inside the Tribe, have a great Raider Day.